The Lioness of Lekki, City of Crime Part 5. Betrayal on the Rooftop. Deep, dramatic tone. The city of Lagos is a jungle, where the fiercest of creatures fight to survive, and only those who possess strength, wit, and cunning can rise above the rest. Tonight, the jungle is no longer a place of shadows and light. It is a battlefield where trust is a luxury, and betrayal lurks like a predator in the dark. The city's pulse echoes through the streets as Nene stands at the edge of a high rooftop, the wind howling around her like a symphony of the unknown. She holds the key to a future of justice and hope, but the price of it may be her own life. Before we dive into the heart of this thrilling moment, welcome to Storytime Africa, your gateway to the most gripping African folktales filled with suspense, wisdom, and heart-pounding drama. If you love these stories, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with all our future episodes. Don't forget to share with your friends so we can keep bringing these tales to life. The reveal. Nene stands on the rooftop, a figure silhouetted against the skyline. The flash drive in her hand feels like a weight she can no longer carry, the promise of truth burning within it. She knows that once she releases its contents, the very foundation of this city's corruption will shake. But just as she prepares to move forward, a familiar voice calls out from the shadows, cutting through the night air like a blade. Obiajili, code, mocking. You think you're the only one who can change things, Nena? This city doesn't belong to you. It never has. Nene turns sharply, her heart sinking. There, stepping out from the shadows, is Obiajili, her once trusted ally, the woman who had helped her rally support from the grassroots, the woman who had whispered promises of revolution in her ear. But now, Obiajili's expression is as cold as the night wind, her eyes filled with something Nena didn't recognize: betrayal. Nena, shocked, voice trembling slightly. Obiajili. Why? You helped me. You promised. Obiajili steps closer, her yellow Ankara dress flowing around her like a ghost in the night. Her braided hair, once a symbol of her roots, now feels like a lie. A smile stretches across her lips, but there is no warmth in it, only the coldness of a betrayer. Obiajili, laughing softly, with malice. You thought I was on your side, Nena? You were a fool. Nene steps back, heart racing. The rooftop is eerily quiet now, and for the first time, she wonders if it was all in vain. Obiajili continues with venom in her voice. Obiajili, angry, voice rising. Did you really think that after everything, after all the power and wealth these men promised me, I would stand by while you tried to ruin it all? This city is mine too, and you will never take it from me. Nena's eyes narrow. The betrayal stings, but there is no time for weakness. She knows that the stakes are higher than ever. The unexpected ally. Before Nena can respond, another figure emerges from the shadows, a man with an air of quiet authority. His tall frame and sharp eyes immediately put Nena on alert. It is Chief Adeyemi, a former high-ranking judge known for his stern principles and unshakable resolve. He has returned to the city after years in exile, his face now a map of wisdom and secrets. He wears a dark blue kaftan, his silver beard glistening under the dim moonlight. His calm presence contrasts sharply with the tension in the air. Chief Adeyemi, to Nena, serious, composed. You are not alone in this fight, Nena. I've been watching your struggle from the shadows, and now the time has come for me to stand with you. Nene feels a glimmer of hope. She had heard whispers of Chief Adeyemi's return, but she never expected him to be here, at this exact moment, when everything seemed lost. She turns to him, her voice shaking but determined. Nena, grateful, but wary. Why? Why help me now? You've been in hiding for years. Chief Adeyemi, stepping forward, calm yet firm. Because the truth has never been more dangerous. What you're carrying, the truth that could bring down the corrupt elite, has the power to shake this city to its core. And I will not let it be buried. Obiajili sneers at Chief Adeyemi, her eyes burning with fury. Obiajili, laughing bitterly. You think you can stop me? You've been a ghost for too long, Adeyemi. You're irrelevant. The climax. Nene turns her attention back to Obiajili, her heart pounding. She knows that the flash drive is the key to everything, but now, she also realizes how much she is willing to risk to bring justice to this city. With a deep breath, she holds up the drive. Nena, shaking, but resolute. This ends tonight, Obiajili. I won't let you destroy everything I've worked for. The truth will be exposed, no matter what it costs. Obiajili's eyes widen for a split second, but then her smirk returns, more dangerous than ever. She steps closer to Nena, her movement slow, calculated. The tension between them is so thick it's almost suffocating. Obiajili, quietly, dangerously. You really think it's that simple? You think you're going to expose me with a flash drive? You have no idea who you're up against. Nene feels the weight of her words. She knows she's walking a fine line. But suddenly, a gunshot echoes through the air, sharp and sudden. Nene flinches, but she doesn't fall. Obiajili does. She staggers back, eyes wide in shock. The sound of the bullet's impact is drowned by a rush of panic and confusion. Nena, gasping. What just happened? Another figure steps forward, this time, Okonkwo. The man who once stood with her. But now, his face is hard, his expression distant. In his hand, he holds a pistol, the barrel still smoking. His eyes are cold as he stares down at Obiajili's lifeless body. Okonkwo, coldly. It's hard to be done. Nene's mind races. The shock of the moment leaves her speechless, unable to grasp what's happening. Okonkwo lowers the gun, his face etched with regret but also finality. Okonkwo, voice heavy, regretful. She was going to kill you, Nena. She was going to destroy everything. I couldn't let that happen. The city of Lagos has begun to stir with whispers of the scandal. The flash drive, once a symbol of hope, has become a weapon that has already changed the game. Corruption is being exposed at the highest levels, and the elite are scrambling to protect their empires. Nene stands before a crowd of reporters, the media flashing their cameras at her. She feels the weight of what she has done, the lives lost, the dangers faced, the battles won. But in her heart, she knows that this is only the beginning. As she looks out at the crowd, Chief Adeyemi steps beside her, his presence like a shield. Nena, strong, voice steady. The fight is not over. This is just the beginning. But today, we have won something we thought impossible. Today, we have shown that the people, the truth, and justice will always rise no matter how many try to bury it. The shadow still lurks. But even as the press conference ends, there's a man in the back of the crowd, watching. His eyes gleam with cold calculation. He watches Nene carefully, his fingers tapping rhythmically on his wristwatch. His mouth curves into a faint smile as he whispers to himself. Unknown man, whispering. This isn't over. Not by a long shot. The story is far from finished. And the city of Lagos It's about to see just how deep the rabbit hole goes. The battle may be won, but the war is just beginning. What will Nene do next? Will the forces of corruption rise again, or will justice prevail in the end? To find out, subscribe to Storytime Africa and join us as we continue this thrilling journey. Share this story with your friends and family, and let's see if we can turn the tide together. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. What do you think will happen next?